First at 4, grandparents raising grandkids. That's a reality for 35% of seniors in Bexar County, according to a recent study. Eyewitness News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry shows us the challenges they're facing during the pandemic.
Raising 5 children can be a little exhausting.
Eat your lunch and be still for a few minutes.
But raising 5 grandchildren can be
very tiring.
That is Mercedes Bristol's reality.
It's a challenge for the kids to be able to be accepting that a grandparent is raising them.
Which is why she created a resource for the thousands of Texas grandparents just like her. Bristol started Texas Grandparents Raising Grandchildren, a group that connects these families to much-needed help. Like with technology, the group was putting together computer courses for grandparents, but when the pandemic hit,
our classes and everything has stopped to be able to empower these grandparents on how to learn to use technology.
Education they could really use. Because although many school districts have passed out tablets and laptops, not many grandparents can help guide their kids on how to use it.
And a lot of times we get categorized in a pool of parents that are much younger than us, that have a lot more stamina and also knowledge of what their children should be doing. So I think stepping back and looking at these grandparents don't have all of those tools, that then they can help us through that.
Help Bristol hopes school districts realize is much needed as grandparents navigate through a pandemic as successfully and safely as possible. Jaleesa Irizarry, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.